And welcome to this QuickBooks Online tutorial for beginners 2019 on how to create an invoice in QuickBooks Online. My name is Matt Hultquist with the Hultquist firm. And so I want to walk through how to correctly do an invoice in QuickBooks Online. And you have to make sure that you're doing an invoice for the right reason. So an invoice in QuickBooks Online is when you perform a service or sell a product or whatever the case may be, and you are going to send an invoice, a bill to a customer, and they're going to pay you at a later date, okay? If you have a point of sale transaction or somebody pays you immediately, you will not use an invoice. You would use a sales receipt in that instance. So this is just when you are going to invoice a customer, send it to them, and they're going to pay you at a later date, okay? So let's walk through the steps here on how to do that. The first thing that you're going to do is go up to your Quick Create menu up here, the plus sign, and you're going to see this invoice option. All right, so as we wait on this to pull up, we'll see here that we have the first thing we have to do is choose our customer. So let's say we did some work for Bill's Windsurf shop. All right, you'll see it automatically brings up the email, the address, the terms, so you can change the terms here if they are, let's say, net 15. The invoice date will default to today's date, and so you can change that if you need to a different date. All right, in this example, they've customized it to show a crew number. You may not have that on your QuickBooks, and you can also carbon copy this email to somebody else, and you can also send it later. Okay, so it'll save this to email out later. So now here's the important part down here is the product service item. All right, so when you click this drop-down menu, these are the products and services that you will invoice for. And so there is a different area where you're going to have to set this up in QuickBooks. So you want to make sure that you set up all your products and services that you're going to invoice for. All right, and you set up specific price levels and certain amounts and what accounts they go to. So in this example, let's say we're going to bill for a design, a custom design, and you'll see it brings up a description, and you can add to the description here if you want to. So you can type in custom design on such and such date for this project, whatever it is. All right. Next over here, we're going to say quantity. So in this example, custom design is probably hourly, and all of these default items that showed up, the $75 rate, that is set up in the actual service item. All right, so we're going to say that this took 10 hours. All right, this is set up as a non-taxable item, so there's no sales tax being charged. If you need to, you can say tax. All right, and then you're going to have to choose your sales tax rate. In this example, it's California, 8%, $60. Okay, but since this is a service, and in most states this is not taxable, we're going to uncheck this box. All right, so we show the balance due, and you can have a message on the invoice. This is a default when you set it up, when you set up your invoice template. And you can say if this is a statement, you can send a statement to the customer and put a message on there as well. And if you need to put any attachments on here, you can upload those as a PDF, and it'll attach to this invoice. Okay, so that's it. What we're going to do down here, you've got a couple of options. You can print or preview. You can make this recurring. So if this is an invoice that you're going to be sending every month, you can make it recurring, and you can also customize down here. So now we can save it, or we can save and send. We can save and close, save and new, or you can save and share a link. All right, so if you email the invoices through QuickBooks Online, you can simply say save and send. We're going to say save and close since we're not emailing this sample file or sample invoice. And there you go. That's how you create an invoice. So again, it's very important to remember that the invoice is only sent for customers that are going to pay you at a later date. Okay? Any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them below. Also, contact us at the Hultquist firm. We have 10 Intuit Online pro advisors on staff, and we work with clients all over the place on setup and training of QuickBooks Online to helping with the daily accounting tasks. Contact us. Give us a call today.